Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel again. So I'm super duper excited for today's video because I'm going to review the most hype product or one of the most hype products in the beauty market today, and that is the Hudabeauty Faux Filter Foundation. The foundation launched on October 13th if I'm not wrong, and I got my hands on it a few days ago. My shade is brown sugar and the number is 410G. Okay, I don't think Hudabeauty needs any introduction, but if there's any one of you who is a bit unaware of all these huge ass beauty brands and all these influencers, I will just give you a very short introduction about Hudabeauty. Now, Hudabeauty is owned by Huda Cotton, and she is one of the biggest beauty influencers in the world. She's one of the beauty influencers with the highest Instagram followers, I would say social media followers. She initially started off with the blog Hudabeauty, and later on she introduced products under the brand of Hudabeauty. So initially she started with false lashes and lash glue, and then she ventured into liquid lipsticks and then eyeshadow palettes, and finally she came up with this foundation. Okay, now since a few months I would say that she's been giving sneak peeks of this foundation on her Instagram stories. If you follow her on Instagram and Snapchat, you can see that and I'm not aware about Snapchat because I myself don't have Snapchat, but yeah, that's what she keeps saying. I mean, everyone knew she was going to come up with a foundation, and it finally launched on October. Yeah. Okay. So now talking about the product. Okay, first we'll start with what all she has claimed about this foundation. Okay, if you everything is available on her blog. What she stated is that she's really invested a lot of time and energy in formulating these foundations, and it took her a lot of time, and she came up with 30 shades of foundation, which is a great initiative by her because what do we struggle with foundation always? The shades. So she's almost covered from the most lightest shade to the most richest shades, almost she's covered. And but it was just before Hudabeauty that Fenty Beauty launched 40 shades of foundation. Oh, Huda could not launch 40. 30 is not a bad number at all. Okay, so moving on to the packaging details. This is how the product looks like. It's a plastic bottle and it contains 35 ml of product. I think for review purposes, it would make more sense if I compare the Hudabeauty foundation with another high-end foundation which is almost in the same price range, for which I'll be using my Born This Way foundation. This is by TooFaced. So Hudabeauty's packaging is a plastic packaging. Now this is something that I didn't expect and that I didn't like about the product, because I'm paying 185 dirhams for the product and I'm getting a plastic packaging, okay? Whereas I paid 175 dirhams for the TooFaced Born This Way foundation. I got a nice frosted glass bottle. So lately Huda had updated on her Instagram that the reason why she used a plastic packaging was that she herself hated traveling with glass bottle foundations. I mean, yeah, plastic may sound better when it comes to traveling, but I don't know, I've traveled a couple of times with this frosted glass bottle and it has fell down also, but nothing has happened, and it always looks premium, when it is a good glass bottle, especially when it is frosted and it is kind of heavy, and it gives that good feel. But the foundation is absolutely full coverage. This is the first time I'm using a full coverage foundation, because usually I go for very dewy light coverage foundation, because in the first place I don't suffer from much acne or scars or anything, so I kind of prefer light foundations. But anyways, I wanted to give Huda's foundation a try. Okay, so this is 100% full coverage and you just need very minimal product, otherwise it's gonna cake up. Along with the foundation, Huda launched a primer too, and it is called the Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base. Actually, I didn't buy the primer, but when I bought the foundation, I got a small sample of it, which I'll be using it now. I haven't opened it yet. Okay, but I don't think this sample would be enough for my whole face. Let's see. If it is not enough, I will be using my Sephora primer along with it. Okay, so first Huda mentions in her website is that the foundation sets to a matte powdery finish. For me, yeah, definitely it is matte but not very powdery. You know, I don't feel it's very powdery. The foundation does have a strong fragrance, but it fades away after 5 to 10 minutes of application, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Now the best part of the foundation was that I got my perfect shade. Huda had launched this foundation matte chart, okay, on her website, and that was a brilliant idea, I must say, because for each of her foundation shade, she had mentioned similar shades from various other brands. And that's how I found my shade, because I bought my foundation online. For example, for my foundation shade, which is brown sugar, she had mentioned the similar shade, for example, from TooFaced is honey, and my TooFaced foundation shade is honey. So looking into that, I bought this foundation and it was a perfect match. And I must say that it's slightly a better match to my skin tone than TooFaced, because TooFaced is, the undertone is slightly neutral. It's like neutral to yellow undertone for TooFaced, whereas the Huda Beauty foundation is yellow undertone. And since I have a yellow undertone, I find Huda's foundation to be a better match for my skin tone. So that's it guys with my review. As my final thought, I would say that I'm pretty much happy with the foundation. I love the finish. Okay, one more point is that it is not completely water resistant or sweat resistant, because I kind of, you know, the other day once I'd worn it, I worked out a bit with it and I could see it slightly coming out of my skin, and it has a decent wear time, 5 to 6 hours. It just stays like this, not exactly like this, but after 3 to 4 hours you can slightly start seeing it, you know, settling into your fine lines. But it's not a major problem. I mean, that's how foundation is. It's not a tattoo, right? Like, it won't stay like that forever, so I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah, so overall my final view is that I'm pretty much happy with the foundation, and I think other than the packaging, I just feel that she shouldn't have, you know, stayed up on the packaging, but other than that, I think the product is really nice. The foundation is a dream come true of a full coverage foundation lover. Though I'm not a fan of full coverage, if you use minimal product, it's fine, it's totally fine. You know, this full coverage thing won't bother you. And so that's it guys, that's with my review. So do mention in the comment box below if you like my review, what you think about the foundation. By the way, I'm an NC42 in MAC. So if you want, you know, if you're just curious about what is my exact skin shade, and a few other foundations also, I would just mention it in the description box, so that maybe if you guys can relate to my skin tone, it will be easier for you to determine your shade. Okay, so that's it guys. If you want me to specifically review any products, please mention it below. Do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Till I see you guys next time, take care and bye.